Gang, gang, gang. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Spiral, and we is back with another banger video, man. It is finally the last month of the year, December. So let's all go out strong this year. Let's all finish this year off strong with a fucking bang, bro. If you had a rough year, let this month be the month that you actually put your all into it, right? If you've been bullshitting all fucking year, let this month be the month that you actually go hard and go crazy this year, bro. Finish this year out strong, right? Now, with that being said, I want to thank y'all for the new subscribers I've been gaining. We about to hit that 2,000 pack real fucking soon. That 2,000 pack finna hit, boy. Right? Now, look. Let's get straight into the video, right? Now, in this video, I will be talking about the art of seduction, right? Different characteristics and player builds and fucking archetypes when it comes to talking to women, right? The art of seduction. But before I get into all that, I want to say that this does not only apply to talking to women. You could use this in your day-to-day life, in your social life, in school, at work, in your career, anywhere, bro. You could use this anywhere to make yourself to make yourself gain more status, or to just get what you want, right? And get in positions and power in what you want, right? So look, everybody has their own way of when it comes to talking to women. Some people are more aggressive, some people are more calm, some people are more energetic, some people are more feminine when it comes to talking to women. But look, it all fucking works, right? But it's up to you to find out what game works best for you, right? It's really different archetypes, bro. It's really, like, look at it like different player builds and different archetypes, right? Some people are play shots. Some people are glass kinner. What are you, right? What position are you best at, right? What game works best for you? And the art of seduction, it actually lists, like, names for the type of, like, player build and archetype when it comes to, like, seducing victims and seducing people. It actually lists a lot of names, right? So one of the names that I list in the book is called a charmer, and that's the one I will be going over in this video. What does it mean to be a charmer, right? What is charm? How do you charm, right? Is this player build, is this archetype something that fits you, right? Just we gonna find out all of that shit, right? Now look, first thing first, I got a definition, right, of charm. What does charm mean, right? Let me try to put this shit up for y'all. Make this shit bigger, right? Charm, the power or quality of giving delight or arousing admiration, right? So pretty much what charm is, charm also comes from spells, right? This also means like casting a spell, right? I don't know why it doesn't show in a definition, but charm also comes from incantations and casting spells on people, right? So pretty much what charm is like you are casting a spell, right? You are putting the girl, your victim, under a fucking genjutsu, my nigga, right? And the reason why this is so effective is because this allows your victim to, like, lower their defenses, right? It's kind of like you break their shield. It's kind of like you crack their shield a little bit, right? You letting them down on their defenses. You letting their defenses down a little bit, right? Now, what is a charmer, right? What characteristics does a charmer have, right? A charmer is somebody who listens, right? If you want to be a charmer, or if you are already a charmer, this is characteristics that you must have, right, to hone your skills. You must be able to listen. You must be able to observe. You must be, like, charmers are people who fade into the background. They're more calm, right? They don't ever, well, of course everybody gets angry, but like when you're in that seductive mode, you don't want to ever show no, like, angry behavior, like any angry vengefulness emotion, right? Because this is like an anti, like, seductive tactic that, you feel me, that happens, right? So you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to do that. So, oh yeah, and also you must be able to adapt to other people's opinions, tastes, and values, right? You must be able to adapt and be understanding of people at all times, because it might come a point in time where you might meet somebody that likes something totally different from what you like, but you must be able to adapt and relate to them. You must be understanding and be able to relate to them, to their ideas, to their moods, and to their fucking to their tastes, right? Now I got a few examples for y'all. The first I want to pull up is the Jack Harlow and Saweetie. We all seen this video before, right? We all know what happens. But in this video is so good because Jack Harlow is a good seducer, right? So let me put this up for y'all. I'm finna go over, like, I'm finna break down this video just a little bit, right? Because I don't want to, like, focus too much on the video because I got other stuff I want to say in this video. But in this video, Jack Harlow approaches Saweetie, right, as she was getting interviewed by the Shade Room, right? So you know the Shade Room messy, right? The Shade Room messy as fuck. And this nigga, he said, fuck it, right? He said, fuck it, I want it, right? You feel me? I see my opponent, I see my victim, I want it, right? He was looking for blood. Now, what makes Jack Harlow such a good seducer? Well, based off this video, right, I want y'all to pay attention to 3 things, right? His tone, right? His tone of voice, his body language, and his eye contact, right? And just pay attention how these all 3 go together, right? Because when you have all 3 of these going together, what does this make? Confidence, right? This just screams confidence. Now, another thing that you must know before I play this video is that when it comes to charming is not always complimenting somebody, right? You don't have to compliment somebody to charm somebody, right? You don't always have to flood somebody with hella validation, hella like compliments, right? You could, what I want you guys to learn is how to flirt without complimenting, right? And in this video, Jack Harlow showed us. Let's get into it.
Hey girl, what's up?
Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Wait, hold on. So look, so you see,
Buzz. Hey. Hey girl, what's up?
Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
hold on, my
Jack.
bad.
Hey.
So Weedy,
So
how
look,
it
Jack Harlow, he peeps
feel
Saweetie.
doing numb, Buzz?
Hey. Hey girl, what's up?
Hi, sweetie.
He gets in close. He leans in close. Hey, sweetie, right? Peep the tone of voice. Eye contact too.
Hi.
Look, boom, lock on. She got aimbot, my nigga. She's a fucking demon, right? She's a demon. Locks on. Aimbot.
Jack.
Boom.
Good to see you.
Hey. Hey girl, what's up?
Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Jack.
I know.
He says, Jack, I know.
Good to see you.
How do you know?
I just want to interrupt. I just want to say how we never met.
He says, I hate to interrupt, but I just want to tell you how we never met.
Good to see you. I just want to interrupt. I just want to say how we never met.
She said, you catch me off guard.
How you know?
I can see you.
You don't like getting caught off guard?
Why you shaking?
Look, she asked him, why are you shaking, right? Jack Harlow is not nervous, right? He's like, what? I'm shaking. What do you mean? He shows her.
Am I?
Yeah.
He puts his hand over his hand, right? Now all of this is just an act, right? She's trying to put all of that nervousness onto him, right? That's exactly what she's doing, because she's nervous herself, right? She's the one that's nervous, but she tries to put it all on him. Now, this is the difference between men and women when they get nervous, right? When men get nervous, they put all of the nervousness on themselves, and that is self-sabotaging, right? And women, when they're nervous, they put the nervousness onto the man, right? So yeah,
Nobody's shaking. Nobody's shaking.
look, nobody's
Jack,
shaking,
stop
right? Now look, this whole interaction, how this whole interaction played out, his body language, right? Peep his body language, right? He's leaning towards her, facing her, right? Eye contact, boom, right? And also the tone of voice, right? All of this is like subtle flirting, right? Not once did he compliment her, right? Now look, the Shade Room probably thinking like, oh, Jack Harlow trying to raise her up or whatever the fuck, right? But look, he never said that he wanted to raise her up. He just introducing himself to her, right?
Hi.
Jack.
I know.
So yeah, this is what I want to show y'all, right? This is an example of flirting without having to compliment, right? If you master this, bro, look, I'm gonna tell you why flirting without complimenting is so important, right? When it comes to talking to women, because say like you're in a situation, right? Like you at school, work, right? Work, party, right? Or even a party, right? You in a position where there's like 3 girls in the room, and you want all of them, right? You want all of them. Who gonna stop you? Nobody gonna stop you. But look, they are the ones that's going to stop you. You know why? But look, here's how to avoid it, right? If you flirt with each and every one of them without complimenting them, they subconsciously they start to feel your energy. They start to think to themselves like, oh yeah, I really do like this guy. He's actually really cool, right? He's actually really cool. But the key is that you didn't ever compliment not one of them. So since you never did that, it's not like it's obvious that you want them, right? When it's obvious that you want them, girls, what they tend to do, they tend to say, okay, he wants that and he wants her, fuck it, right? Because they don't like to share, right? Some women don't like to share, which is okay, that's fine, right? But yeah, learn how to. I'm gonna actually make a video on flirting without having to compliment. That's gonna be my next video, right? Now look, another example that I want to show, right? A$AP Rocky. Now this is a better video for me to show. Hello. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Hold
It's
on,
good.
Let me refresh this shit. This shit glitching and shit. You see a shit I had to go through, chat?
Bit of a ladies' man been here.
Now I gotta find a video, like, hold on. Where that shit at? Right here. Put this shit back up.
This is good. This is good.
Bought it. I got your kiss, girl.
Beautiful lady and A$AP Rocky. Maybe we can do a.
Look, A$AP Rocky asked her, "Are you a model?" Right? Putting her in the spotlight.
This is good. This is good.
That's what charmers do, right? I forgot to mention this before I start playing examples, but charmers, what they tend to do, they tend to put you in the spotlight and they tend to fade in the background, right? So they'll put all the attention, all the focus attention onto you, and they will just fade in the background, right? Let you have the attention, let you have the spotlight, right?
Is it Victoria's Secret?
Yeah, I've been there
Okay.
too. Chanel, Givenchy, Fendi.
I remember you now. I remember you're beautiful.
Thank
What
you.
doing?
Very well.
Ain't she beautiful?
You're beautiful. Ain't she beautiful?
Very beautiful.
Ask him, right?
I think that.
Put her in the whole spotlight on camera, which makes it even better, right? Makes the interaction even better. She's on camera, she's in front of the spotlight. She's
Y'all
liking
could
it,
be a
right?
date right now.
You see me? Like that nigga, he was trying to throw the little assist. He's trying to get a little assist XP, right? But yeah, right. So in this interaction, right, he asks her, "Are you a model?" Right, putting her in the spotlight. Oh, cause asking somebody that, "Are you a model?" That's a compliment itself, right? But it was subtle, right? It's not like, "Oh, you're so beautiful, you're bad." Well, even though he did say that, but like off rip, don't ever compliment a woman, right? It's other ways to get in the girl without having to compliment a woman.
This is good.
Is it Victoria's Secret?
Yeah, I've been there
Okay.
too. Chanel, Givenchy, Fendi.
I remember.
But yeah, so that being said, I also want to show this 50 Cent example, right? In this example, 50 Cent was actually flooding her with compliments. We gonna
Saw
watch.
you perhaps wearing someone else's while
Hero?
bowling, so I thought that I'd give you this. Well, I thought if we were going to do it, we'd
Hey.
do it big.
Chain and nameplate.
That means don't forget me. Come back and see
I'm
me
not
next
gonna
time.
forget you. You turned me on, and that little mole on your face. Wow, girl, you turned me on. You know I was gonna like you, right?
Spotlight.
Sexy and big,
Put her
juicy
in the
red
spotlight.
lips. You knew these people. You brought them lips in here, knowing what they was gonna do, right? That's what you was doing. Look at that. I caught it.
You see, 50 Cent completely put her in the spotlight, put her as the focus of attention. This is really seductive, right? Women love to be the focus of attention. Not even just women, anybody, right? Everybody loves, well, some people might not want to be a center of attention, but like when people have a center of attention, they feel important, right? They love to be the center of attention, right? So if you could pull this off right, bro, you would have she's gonna be under your spell, man. Look, I know some of y'all don't like when I say my nigga, but just bear with me, right? Bruh, she's gonna be under your spell, bro. She's gonna be charmed. She's not gonna know what to do. She's gonna be under your genjutsu, bruh, right? So look, now let's get into how do you charm people, right? How do you charm? What you want to do, You want to strike the things that they have least control over, right? Their ego, their vanity, their self-esteem, right? Their self-esteem. Strike at stuff that they like don't have control over. Strike at their insecurities, right? Strike at stuff that they're insecurity. Say if like a girl is insecure about how her hair looks or something, right? Show some give some spotlight on her hair, right? Oh, your hair does look good. I like the way it looks, right? It looks good to me, right? Just give a little spotlight, right? Now look. When it comes to giving spotlight, you don't want to give too much spotlight, right? Because giving somebody too much attention, right? Too much spotlight, putting them in the spotlight too much, they're going to get tired of that, right? They're going to get tired of that fast, right? Like fast as fuck. So you don't want to like keep on putting her in a spotlight, because then she's going to really like say, okay, now it's too common, right? It's too common. He said it too much. His words don't really like add any like value anymore, because it's like happening too much. So what you want to do, you want to like just shine little spotlights sometimes on her insecurities, right? The thing that she has least control over, right? Another thing, people love to talk about themselves, right? People love to talk about themselves. So this is good, right? When you talk to a woman, try to find out more about her, right? Try to find out what she likes, right? What her tastes is, what she values in life. Try to find all of this, right? Pay attention to her strengths and her weaknesses, right? Importantly, her weaknesses. Pay attention to this, right? You must be able to analyze, right? Make the target the center of attention. I already said that, right? Make her the center of attention, right? Find out her desires, right? Find out what she needs, right? And strike them, right? Flatter her insecurities, right? Validate their sense of self-worth, right? Make them feel valuable to this fucking world, right? Make her feel like she's adding value to this fucking world. Like, damn, right? Your presence, right? You feel me? All of this is gonna add into your favor. The next technique that you could do when it comes to charming people is be a source of pleasure, right? Be somebody's source of pleasure. How to do this? So when you're listening to a woman's problems, right? Because that's what a charmer is, somebody who is observative, right? When you're listening to her problems, right? You get in the whole player report of her, right? You get a whole rap report of her, right? List her problems. What you want to do now is distract her from her problems, right? Distract her of her problems. Add pleasure, right? Make her forget about all of her fucking problems, right? And make you the source of pleasure, right? Because when you do this, right, when you become somebody's source of pleasure, they keep running back to you, right? They will always run back to you because they want to feel good. They want to always, they want to run away from the problems. And who they going to turn to? You, right? Because you the only one that distracts them from the problems, right? Now look, another thing I want to say, right? When it comes to charming and all that stuff, when you have a energetic presence, right? When your energy is up there, that is more charming compared to somebody who is more serious and just like firm and like just serious all the fucking time, right? Because when you're serious all the time, that kind of hints at, oh, you're boring, right? You don't want to be boring, right? Boring is anti-seductive, right? You do not want to be boring. You want to be seductive. You want to be fun. You want to appeal to her that you like to have fun, right? Because when they do that, right, now she's looking at you like, oh, okay, he's somebody that likes to have fun, right? That's also really seductive, because you want to be somebody who just takes her away from her reality, right? Somebody who adds adventure to her life, right? The next thing that you want to do is make them feel at ease, right? Make them feel comfortable. The easiest way to do this is by mirroring your victim, right? What is mirroring your victim? Relate to their moods, right? Adapt to their moods, right? Agree with their opinions, agree with their values, agree with their tastes, right? Agree with all of this stuff. Because when you do this, it's kind of like you're looking, well, to her, it's kind of like she's looking into a mirror, right? Damn, this guy is just like me, right? He's just like me. He likes my taste. He likes this. I like this, right? And adapt to her moods. That's why when I said previously in her characteristic that you must be able to understand and adapt, right? Because you must be able to adapt to her values, to her what she likes, right? You must be understanding of her soul, right? You must be understanding of her soul, never be pester and never be too persistent, right? You don't want to keep on charming her, right? Because that's gonna get too old, and she's gonna start seeing through your genjutsu, my nigga. She gonna start seeing through all of this shit. So you don't ever want to be too like persistent, right? You want to like keep it, you feel me? Keep it like settle all the fucking time, right? Stay calm, right? Stay calm. You always want to stay calm. You don't want to ever show her that you get angry, right? You don't want to ever do that, right? Because once she sees that you get angry, that is an anti-seductive emotion, right? Anger, right? Oh, this guy acts out of control, right? He says this, right? She's gonna put up her defensive, right? These emotions, when you're angry, when you show vengefulness, when you just show any like one of these like little emotions, this makes people's defenses go up, right? You don't want her defense to go up. You want her defense to go down, right? You want to crack her shield, right? You want to crack her shield. You want to get her at 1 HP. You want to get her to the lowest, right? Take off her shield, right? Because once the shield is going, nigga, it's only one more step, right? Well, actually, not one more step. But yeah, you halfway there, right? You damn near halfway there at that point, right? Break her shield. Boom. You good. Now, what makes a charmer so seductive and effective is that you are a source of pleasure, right? Which makes women dependent on you, right? Because when you're a source of pleasure, she's gonna come to you when she wants some pleasure, right? When she wants to feel good about herself, she's gonna come to you, right? When she wants some validation, she's gonna come to you, right? Now, do you completely validate the bitch? No, right? But you charm her, right? Continue to cast a little spell, right? Cast a little spell on her, right? Boom, 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 right? Because she's going to always come to you for this, right? And another thing, right? It's hard as fuck to resist somebody who is just like you, right? Who agrees to everything that you do, right? And that also validates who you are as a person, right? In the book, right? In this book, it gave us a story of a guy and a queen, right? So her queen just lost her husband, right? So this guy comes along, right? And was just like telling her how good of her queen she is, and like just really just charming her, right? And the queen end up she ended up giving in, because it's like it was hard for her to resist somebody who agrees with her opinions, right? Who just treats her like a queen, right? Who makes her feel like she deserves her position and power and all of that, right? So yeah. Now the last thing that I want to say about a charmer is the drawbacks, right? What are the pros? No, what are the cons of a charmer, right? Each and every one of these archetypes have pros where they feel where they dominate in, feels where they dominate in, places where they dominate in, and they also have cons, right? Weaknesses, right? Weaknesses, they every single one of these archetypes have this, right? Everybody has a weakness. So these are weaknesses of a charmer, right? So some people are immune to a charmer, right? You could charm somebody, right? People like these type of people, you could charm them and they could see right through the whole illusion. They could see right through your spell, right through whatever attack that you try to like pull on them, right? They gonna see right through all of that, right? Some people are confident. Some people are too confident, right? So when these women are too confident on themselves, no, they don't need no validation from anybody else, because they know it, that they feel it in themselves, right? They are confident in themselves, so they don't need no other validation, right? These people tend to have their guards up most of the time with charmers, right? Because they already know the game, right? They already know your whole, my nigga, they have your whole player report in the back of their fucking mind. They know what the fuck you finna say. They know what the fuck you finna do, right? So they're already like prepared for your ass, right? Now, how to like defend this and like go around this? There's ways to go around this. What you must do is master the art of timing, right? Master the art of timing. So say like you risen her up, right? And you charm her and she says, oh, something like she says something that like makes her defenses go back up, right? Now what you want to do, you want to lay back, right? Charm is something that you should turn on and off. It should be like something that you should turn on and off, right? Master the art of timing. You should know when you need to chill, okay, right? Just chill a little bit and know when it's time to strike, right? Know when it's time to strike your opponent. Strike her fucking victim and take her to the back of the Macmobile, man. Oh yeah, and look, never become a slave to your own powers of charm, right? don't ever become a slave to your own powers to charm, because if you are a slave to this type of power to charming people, this could also backfire, because you're gonna do it too much. You must also, you just want to be able to keep your charming abilities under control, right? It should always be something that you should turn on and off in the right situations and right like times, so at the right times, right? So yeah, that's it for the charmer, right? Now, before I end this video, I want to say this one thing. I want to say probably like 2 things, right? So the first thing I want to say is that when it comes to game, you must be able to change your game up at any given time. A true Mac, a true seducer, a true Riz God knows how to change his game up when, like, depending on the situation, depending on the girl, depending on the environment. He must knows how to change from archetype to archetype, right? He must know when it's time to be a charmer, when it's time to be a rake, when it's time to be the ideal lover, when it's time to be the dandy. He must know how to change his game at any given time. That's what a true Mac, a true Riz Lord, whatever you want to call it, right? A true Riz God, whatever you want to call it, bro. That's what that is, right? Somebody who is able to change his game whenever, to whoever, and however, right? So yeah, if y'all learned something in this video, if y'all fuck with this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Road to 2,000 pack, road to 2,000 subscribers, road to conquest. It is your boy Spyro, and I am signing out. Gang.